Well, that was absolutely easy.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back from the brand new video. Today's video, we're here to discuss Rangers versus Celtic in the last Old Firm of the season. You can already tell by that deliciously clickbaity tell. You know the score, you watched the game, you saw how it was so one-sided and we absolutely slapped them silly. But before we go any further, just a friendly reminder in case you are new around here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It's down there, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything and it just helps us, the nation, on our way towards 55k. Without any further ado, let's just get into this then, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Rangers 2, Celtic 0. Now that was the final score, and the way Rangers started the game, it was absolutely perfect. Ryan Kent running and just scaring the life out of Lustig. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Lustig is absolutely terrified of Ryan Kent, and he played like that. He played like that until he had enough, he got bullied enough, and he crawled away up that tunnel, kidding on his heart, because he just had enough. No longer is he against a weakened Rangers team where he can act smart and act all cool, put a wee policeman hat, nah, he's done. And the way the actual goal to kick off the perfect start happened, again Ryan Kent run took the ball off Lustig, again shot yourself, then Lustig just done a stupid challenge into Ryan Kent. It gives a free kick at the edge of the box in the first 2 minutes of the game. Tavernier with a beautiful delivery, putting it in the right place at the right time. Either someone's going to get a head to it or it's going to go in the back of the net. And some justice was done for Captain Tavernier that the ball actually travelled all the way into the back of the net. It didn't get a touch, no one else was claiming it, and Tavernier redeems himself after that mistake at Park Head. But if I'm being honest with you, even before the early goal, I was utterly confident in Rangers beating Celtic and just knew it was going to happen. You saw it in my prediction video, that's the most confident I've ever been doing a prediction video. I knew this Rangers team, I knew this formation that we've had over the last 6 or 7 weeks would just play to our strengths and just limit what they're actually good at, and that's genuinely what happened. We utterly played them off the park, and you look at the stats if you want to throw them out. Rangers had 11 shots in the game with 5 on target. Celtic had 3 shots overall and only 1. It was utter dominance. I mean, when you actually looked in the entire stats base, the only thing Celtic won was possession, and that's because the two centre halves were just passing to each other left and right because they had nowhere to go. Like, all this mince was talked before the game about Neil Lennon's Celtic team and everything like that. Oh, the Rangers fans are scared of him getting the job. We hope and pray Celtic give Neil Lennon the job, because as I said in yesterday's video, he will take them backwards, and you saw it, he's tactically clueless. He never even changed it. He was so lost in that game of football. Gerrard was doing rings them. It was genuinely so easy for the Glasgow Rangers. I mean, even at one point Gerrard had the audacity to take the piss so badly of Neil Lennon that he subbed on the goalkeeper with the best clean sheet ratio in European football and played him in centre defensive mid. It was just nasty by Gerrard. Now, if you've followed my channel for a little while or you've seen my fan recaps in the past, whenever the Rangers and Celtic play each other, I normally always give credit to a certain couple of Celtic players when they play well. I try and always keep it pretty balanced in my fan recaps. There's nothing good I can say about this Celtic team. Genuinely, they were absolutely dog meat because we absolutely bullied them. We never gave them any time in our half with the ball. We went after them in 2s and 3s. We came and got them. Glenn Kamara absolutely just roasted Scott Brown every single time he had the ball. Just quicker, smarter, intelligence, quick feet, moving away from big lump sum. Scott Brown coming in here, trying to go in for big challenges. Kamara was skipping by him like anything. And on the other side, you had Ryan Jack just running the show on the right hand side. Just unlimited stamina for Ryan Jack. Back and forth, back and forth. Whenever Tav pushed forward, Jack was clever enough to get into that spot and protect the right back. It was genuinely a faultless performance from the Glasgow Rangers, and the midfield especially was absolutely outstanding. Now, obviously, you're going to get the dunderheat saying, oh, it doesn't matter, who won the league? Celtic won the league, did you win the league? That is just bitter tears, and it's genuinely music to my ears, because I'm getting on Twitter right now saying, oh, it doesn't matter, we're in a cup final, what have you done this year? That is absolute tears, and if you're coming here to do that, it will make me laugh. It will not trigger me, trust me. This is genuinely the biggest derby in the world, and for some people to try and twist it because they lost and because they're bitter and say it never meant nothing or it doesn't care or we're focusing on something else, it's just utter lies, and we see right through it. Win or lose, I've always been here in the Old Firm derbies on this channel, and this one I'm absolutely buzzing with because it's Rangers and Celtic, and Rangers outplayed them. But jumping over to the second half then, let's break down an incident that's probably going to be spoken about. It's going to be John Flanagan on Scott Brown. Now, Andy Walker's just absolutely crying his eyes out about this. The more he sees it, the more annoyed he gets, and we all know why. But to me, I didn't understand why people keep saying, oh, why was it not a penalty if it was a foul? We had that against us, against Kilmarnock, where it wasn't given as a foul. We were made to retake the corner when the other player was carded. So I've no idea why Andy Walker doesn't understand why it wasn't a penalty or anything like that. Come on, Andy, let's try and even pretend to play it fair. Now, was it a red card? Now, that is the hill some people are dying on, saying that changed the game. If Celtic had got the penalty there or even a red card there, they would have woke up and they'd have bet the Glasgow Rangers. I never really saw it happening at all, if I'm honest with you. And it's one of those ones that depends on the referee if they give it as a red or a yellow. We've seen it throughout our season against Motherwell a couple of times where only a yellow was given. We saw it against Kilmarnock where an actual red was given. And if you start giving like little flicks like that, how many games is Scott Brown going to actually play? And I genuinely didn't think we should be blaming the referees anyway, because I thought he was quite lenient with a couple of challenges, like Rogic had pulled Ryan Kent back 3 times on the bounce, not one single yellow card. Scott Brown had about 4 or 5 challenges, a couple into Scotty Arfield, even though that was a fun and interesting battle to genuinely watch. So this focusing on one single tunnel visual incident, saying, oh, the referee cost us, while ignoring everything else, just doesn't fly here. But let's actually focus on John Flanagan, because I thought he was absolutely terrific. I mean, he just bullied Mikey Johnson. He just bullied anyone that came near him. I mean, he nearly turned Rogic inside out. Genuinely, he just hit him. Rogic done that about 25 times before he hit the ground, but it was a perfectly timed slide challenge. Flanagan clearly understood what the derby meant, and he got stuck in with every single opportunity, and that's what we've sort of lacked in the past at the full-back, someone just to absolutely nail them. And how many times did they go after him after that incident? I'll tell you, absolutely 0. They never went anything to do with him. Now, the second goal of the game did come from Captain Canada himself, Mr. Scotty Arfield. Let's pose for a thumbnail. 3, 2, 1, there you are. And it was fitting that Scotty Arfield did actually get the goal, because he was terrific. He was battling, he done the dirty stuff with Scott Brown, he didn't back away, go in his face each and every single time. Again, I enjoyed that battle. That is what the Old Firm is about, 2 players just locking horns and going at it for the entire game. But it didn't just play that way, you know what I mean? He didn't just roll up his sleeves, it then had the ability on the ball, and the way the second goal worked is genuinely so beautiful. You had Glenn Kamara, again the quick feet just to beat Scott Brown. Scott Brown was like, and this is when you've got to give Jermaine Defoe a lot of credit, because the way that the pass actually comes in, he could have easily took a touch, but you see the experience and understanding from Jermaine Defoe to leave that for Scotty Arfield. Arfield continues his run. It's a perfectly in-sync move from the Glasgow Rangers in this formation. We've seen it for weeks now, and a fantastic brave finish as well, because the big centre-half for Celtic, to be fair to him, did try and get back and threw himself into it, but Arfield just got there before, and that well and truly wrapped up the game. But now I think it's time to turn our attention to these individual Rangers players, because again, it was a terrific team performance. Everyone stood up, so they deserve to be mentioned. And I want to start off with Connor Goldson and Nikola Katic, because they made that £9 million striker we hear so much about by the press look like he was just a random guy that was picked up by someone's pal on their way to fives. He was just nothing in the game. He just got absolutely bullied by Katic in the air, and then whenever he did get the ball at his feet, Goldson just came and took it off him nearly every single time. You had Captain Tavernier just having Johnny Hayes on skates like he never knew what to do. He was just like, ah. I thought it was a terrific performance from Captain Tav, and again he showed in another big game he's got the performances in him. Now, the next player I actually want to talk about was going to be Stephen Davis, because there was a little bit spoken about the press about Stephen Davis versus Callum McGregor, the old versus the new. How is it going to actually play? And the perfect way to sum this up is something Scott Brown said a couple of seasons ago, which I don't think he'll say in this press conference. He said it was men versus boys. Well, that is how it actually played out. Stephen Davis was a man in that performance. Every pass connected, he was willing to get stuck in. He had a level head, he had a wee bit of something in there. Callum McGregor, needless pass, screaming at the back line, shouting and squaring with his wee red cheeks because he was getting frustrated. Now, we need to talk about Ryan Kent in the game, because it wouldn't be a Rangers performance without a top-notch Ryan Kent performance. I mean, he got the ball, he tried skill moves in an Old Firm game, he tried fancy flicks, which was sometimes frustrating, but the guy has got so much confidence in his own ability, and he's even his own teammates with the passes he pings in at them. He's genuinely just a notch above, and I really hope we manage to sign him, because this kid's special, and he showed it once again, getting up from when people tried to niggle him. That's something you didn't see for talented, skillful wingers. He's so weird, he's such a weird combination, he's so many different play styles all in one, and Rangers must, and I mean must, sign this guy. Now, the goalkeeping position was apparently the big problem for the Glasgow Rangers. Foringham was coming in, he was going to be rusty. Celtic were going to try shots for long range, they were going to try and pick him out and see if he's composed in goal. I genuinely mean this when I say this. Fotheringham could have sat there on a beach chair and just watched it for about 75 minutes. He had one save to make in the entire game. Oliver Burke didn't strike it with a good enough conviction because, again, he shot himself in that atmosphere, and Fotheringham, when needed, was there. So big Fods, love you big yin. Clean sheet against Celtic as well, well deserved. And last but not least, we've got Jermaine Defoe. Now, apart from one time where he kind of like threw himself over instead of actually trying a shot away, I thought he showed his class against Celtic. You know what I mean? He was quite experienced. A couple of times he was pulled offside, but when the replays actually showed, it wasn't really offside. I think he was once out of the 3 times he was pulled offside. But left to right, again, the experience and composure just to leave that ball for the second goal. But even his build-up play, won a couple of headers versus Lustig, who's basically just an empty jersey, I suppose, if you want to argue that. And we need to talk about the chance that he had towards the end. Obviously, it was a fantastic save by Scott Bain. You've got to give credit for that, with on the left side of Jermaine Defoe. Then he's got the audacity to try and chip the goalkeeper from nearly an impossible range. It reminded me a lot of Brian Laudrup's goal versus Aberdeen years and years and years ago, if he's any are old enough to remember that. He just tries a chip from a really impossible angle and it just rattles the bar. It was so close for Jermaine Defoe, and you saw when he came off the field he had given absolutely everything, and he got the round of applause that his performance deserved. And Gerrard has to stick with him because he's just on a different level with Scotty Arfield, and again, it's just beautiful to watch. But I think with all that being said, I am done and dusted for tonight's video. I want to see what you guys think about the overall result, who impressed you in the game. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below. But now it's time to jump over to Twitter and hear from the people. So over to Twitter then, there's been 1,052 votes and there's still 41 minutes remaining. That is just nasty polling, lads. And the way they've actually worded the man of the match poll, by the way, as I've just went the team, because genuinely it was a terrific team performance. But now it's time to hear from the people. Barney Stinson writes in, a total unit performance. Shout out to Kamara, what a steal. Arfield, Davis, Defoe, Goldson, Jack, Katic, Kent, Tav, Worrell, every man did their job and did it well. Did you really have to put Worrell in there, did you? Rampant Ryan Jack writes in, what a performance all around. We certainly improved on the last Old Firm. Scott Brown went from man of the match to a passenger. Completely agree, he was lost in this game and he just hasn't got that creative bit to get on the ball when his team actually needs him. Everyone had a brilliant game. Flanagan is the only one I can criticise because he nearly cost us. Even Fods was great. Man of the match was Ryan Jack. He controlled the entire game. Faraz Akram writes in, Defoe, he was absolutely immense. Callum Rankin writes in, Tav had a proper captain's performance. Epic just says, Wall, I absolutely love this club. Don't we all? Stevie Brown says, outstanding all over the park. Absolutely bossed it. Not one single failure. And the last 2 or 3 that we'll actually read, we'll scroll down a wee bit to give everyone a chance. Hey, it's Gary racing. Kamara was outstanding as well as Katic. Barry Brownlee, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, buddy. He says, Arfield and Kamara were honestly incredible. Great to see Davis back being consistent. Our midfield looks outstanding at the moment. It cannot be beaten. And the last one we'll actually read out, we'll scroll all the... wow, there's a lot. We'll stop it right there. And it comes from Rory. He writes in, Kamara is the gift that keeps on giving. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people, you've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do by now. And at the end of today's video, as always, just a friendly reminder, down in the description there will be a link to a charity football game where me, Ryan and Mate, there's a lot of other YouTubers coming together to try raise as much money as possible to help Sam H, which is a mental health and suicide prevention charity. Every single penny will be going on and actually making a difference. So if you're free, June 8th, if you want to come and watch a wee bit of football, the link for that is down in the description below alongside the Patreon account. As always, thank you to those absolute legends for their continued support on the channel. I've been CJ Nova92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.